Prison politics with Snow Rock. What's up, peoples? So this one we going back to the first time I went to prison. You people that don't know, when you first go to prison, you go to a reception center where they classify you and figure out where you should be per your criminal history, for the crime you're in here for, amount of time you have, and a bunch of other circumstances. There's a point system, and I ended up level one, first time in and everything. So they sent me to level one. I was supposed to go to fire camp. So for people that don't know, there's two places where you go and you train to go to fire camp, and that's Jamestown or Susanville. And I'm glad I didn't go to Susanville. I hear Susanville is ran by the whites, and literally I'm talking about the white staff. You know what I'm saying? Run with the white inmates. So that's their spot. If anybody knows anything about prison, Susanville is a white racist. You know what I'm saying? Prison. The staff are white racist. But this is what I've heard from many. I've heard a lot of war stories. And being a white crip. And I had homeboys who have done time, and they told me, man, look, if you ever go to Susanville, as soon as you get off the bus, take off on somebody. Keep taking off until they get you out of there, because the staff run that place, and you might not make it. Get up out of there. Whatever you got to do, don't go. Stop the. So, and there's always ways to make shit happen. We try and manipulate the system, to the best of our abilities. We're in a situation we have to deal with. We're locked up. So, whatever comes our way, we have to, make the best of it. And that comes with, doing time. And like I said, I've done like 20 years in the California prison system. But that's not it. I started my first offense, I was 9, and I was in and out of facilities, over and over, just like, stuck in that revolving door. I was a kid, spinning it around, making it go faster, making it go faster. Nah, I had issues. I had my times, and you know, I'm on the bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do is on, moving forward. I'm uh I'm all legit now. Everything I do has to be legit, because I don't want to get a jaywalking ticket and end up doing a life sentence. So I don't want, you know what I'm saying, I don't want these meals anymore. I don't want to eat like that. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be told when to do this, and when to go to the shower, and when to go to work, and when to go, to bed. And, you know what I mean? I'm grown. You know what I mean? Like I say, I don't have everything I want, but I have everything I need. So, this is the best cell I've ever lived in. But people don't understand, I'm the king, and this is my castle. And it ain't much, but this is a castle to me, you know. And every day life gets better, because I'm not waking up in the box, you know, and there's still somebody stuck up in there. And it takes a long time. It took me a long time. It took me a long time sitting up in the cage to figure it out. I don't want to do it no more. And then, you know what I'm saying, it got to that point, and I didn't want to do it anymore. But I had no choice. I had to finish the time. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I wanted to give many a days the thought of, tapping out, going SNY, or, I thought about it, weak minded. It didn't last long. It's just, it's just not my cup of tea. Hey, this is the best life I've ever lived. All legit. I got a good job. I bust my ass. I work hard. But, I think I got the best job. The company I work for saved my life, because they knew about my past. They knew I was in a drug program. They knew I just got out of prison after doing 12 years and 7 months straight. I was only out for 7 months before that, and then I did 3 years before that. And they knew all of this, and they, you know what I'm saying, they helped me work through some of the things I was dealing with, because I got out and I got into a drug program because I wanted something different. How do you get something different? Do something different. Insanity. What is insanity? People, everybody knows this. What is insanity, people? Doing the same thing but expecting different results. Do something different. Watch something different happen. And then this, look, Ice Cube song, The Hood Mentality. How the how the fuck we supposed to change our reality if we don't want to change the hood mentality? Come on, y'all. We gotta do something. We gotta do something for ourselves, because ain't nobody gonna do it for us. You know. So I'm here. Uh what we got up? A lot of people don't know. I just went back to work. Shoulders back, 100%. Your boy, you know what I'm saying, working. You know what I'm saying, working on, you know what I'm saying, building the strength back up. That's it now. It's good. I got full range of motion. Everything is good. But I went back to work, and, you know what I'm saying, it was, man, look, I've been laying up. Your boy got fat. I done put on some holiday pounds. But I've been laying up, taking care of myself, letting myself heal. You know what I mean? So I can come back 100%. Not there yet, but you know what I'm saying. We at 85. Almost. Yeah, they still work. All right, all right. So it's been a hell of a week, because I'm saying, this is my second week back at work. And I'm saying, I'm happy. I'm saying, I'm happy to see all my brothers at work. I'm saying, it's sad. I'm saying, we done lost a few, but I'm saying, hopefully they still, I'm saying, watching. Hey, I miss y'all, bruh. Y'all know who you are. But you still my brother. I don't give a damn. When you done been in the grind with somebody, you've been in the manhole or in the trench, or you know on the side of the highway working. You build a camaraderie, a brotherhood. And that's my favorite part of the company I work for, because they strive to keep the brotherhood alive, and it's hard, especially in the days we live in. It's hard, but the company, I'm saying, like I say, this company saved my life, because if it wasn't for them, yeah, I'd probably be back in the cage somewhere, because I got out with nothing, no family, no place, no nothing. I got into a drug program and got this job, and then little by little, year by year, they paid me, they trained me, they got me certified, and I've moved up, I've done this, I've done that, and not only that, one of my favorite parts of my job is I'm outside. No more locked doors. No more locked doors. So that no more locked doors. I like being outside, fresh air, sunshine. I'm man. Look, what I'm saying. If I could spend my life, what I'm saying, just traveling around in an RV with my wife, what I mean. I'm out of here. But what I'm saying, I got to work. So right now it's time to work. But the economy is slow, and a lot of people, what I'm saying, are unsure, what I'm saying, if I'm gonna have a job, and I was worried, like, man, what I'm saying, I don't know, when I went out to have my surgery, right after I went out, some of the guys that I work with was like, yeah, man, hey, they let go of this guy, this guy's gone, they fired this guy, and they cut this guy. And I'm like, man, and it's like, yeah, they shut down the yard in this city, and then they cut these guys, and then, what I'm saying, oh man, I'm worried. I'm like, man, what I'm saying, am I gonna have a job when my shoulder is healed up? Man, I need this job. And me mentally, I used to believe that, if I lose this job, then then I'm going back to the cage. At one point, I really believed this. Now I don't believe that no more. Now I'm saying, I go get another job. I go get a better job. I'm saying, it's I'm 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 of value, you know. But the company has helped with that. They've got me training. They've got me certifications. They've got me, you know, and I'm man. Look, I'm loyal. I'm here. I'm a team player because the team is the best team I've ever been on. And we done some. I done been on some projects. I seen the whole company they brought people from out of town, all in, I'm saying, we put in 16 miles of fiber optic cable across Camp Pendleton in 3 days. Me and two other guys went and prepped everything 2 weeks ahead to get everything ready, and so we know what's needed where and what we're going to do and how we're going to get it done. And the whole company, they brought people from LA, they brought people from the Bay Area, and everybody all came, I'm saying, to Camp Pendleton. And we was working. The first day was 23 hours, the second day was 18 hours, the third day was like 20 hours. We knocked it out, 16 miles of fiber optic cable in 3 days. That was a record. I was, proud to be a part of that group. But that's just one of many projects. When I started with the company, it was doing cricket. And if anybody knows about the cricket phones when they first came out, I was the one, cutting the trench in the street, putting in the fiber optic cable, running it from the manhole up pole to an antenna all over San Diego. I'm talking about from Oceanside down. We was, all over the place, putting in them damn antennas for the cricket project. I remember working right in front of the roller coaster, putting in fiber optic cable. There's so many different places, and that's what I like, being out and when a group comes together, it was like a challenge. When we're at work, it's a challenge to see who can do more. And I don't know, I hear a lot about the Generation X, and what I mean. People nowadays are soft, and people nowadays are weak, and I don't think that. You know what I mean? I think it's just, I'm saying, they're not motivated. We need to find a way to motivate them. That's it. But you know, we I don't know. It was something, about when you put men together. There's always a challenge. There's always some kind of, all in, sportsmanship, friendship. You know what I'm saying? Just having fun, and those is times that, those is memories. I got memories I used to live off of. When I sat in the cage, like I was incarcerated for almost 20 years, and just dealing with all that, when you're away from everybody, I felt like everybody had forgot about me. It was crazy. And then, I remember what was really cool was, my homeboys had made a song, and they had my name in the song, and I was like, right, somebody remembered me. you know. But then the homie, I ran into the homegirl in the visitor room, and she was like, he like Bigfoot. Everybody heard of him, but ain't nobody ever seen him, you know. But that's because, I can, I can, I don't, I think partially I got myself into some of the trouble because I got comfortable in prison, and I don't know how people take that, but if you try and understand, it's like, I don't know. I didn't have a good childhood, so one of my favorite some of my favorite memories of a childhood was juvenile ranch facilities, Campo. You know, and it's crazy. I mean, because I done been up there just to check the place out and see what it looks like, and walked all through the camp, and it's a trip. Because it seems so much smaller now, but I think it's just I'm so much bigger now. Nah, but that's just, those are the parts that make you who you are. And I ain't got a problem with it. You know what I mean? I've had family member, and it was, I'm saying, look, don't tell nobody. that you were in prison, I don't know. That's, you know what I'm saying. That's hard because, you know what I'm saying. Most of the things I relate to prison. You know what I'm saying. So it's hard for me to switch up and just, and I'm not one to try and pretend and, nah, this is who I am. This is where I came from. That's not what I am no more. That's what I was. I'm evolving all the time. You know what I mean? That's like the way I see it is, you know what I'm saying? Everything has to change. If you don't change, you wither and die. Anyway, hey, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share. Even when you share this, share it to me. It don't matter, you know what I mean? Share it to yourself. As long as you share it, it helps. You know what I'm saying? They give me some change. I need that. Thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Look for the next one.